Hi, how are you? I'm fine. I was trolling around Pinterest and there are pictures of these amazing sculptural pieces. Some of them are squares, some of them are triangles, and most of them came from Russian artists. And there was one I just had to see if I could figure out how to do this. They're so beautiful and so unusual, and I just didn't have, there's like almost no instructions out there on how to do these things. I don't know if you know what I'm talking about. They're like a knotted or just twisted up triangles, and they're gorgeous and really, really cool. So I found, spent all week on it because I have to figure it out. There was one that used what appeared to be, it was not in Russian and it was not in English. I don't know what language it was in. But they only used one size of bead. Mine did not turn out. I don't know what I did wrong. It was probably more than one size and I just misunderstood the picture. But you start out with just a regular beaded triangle like this, and then you add another set of herringbone in the center of the sides. It just wasn't working out, so I'm going to have to take this apart and save these Delicas. Then I found another picture and I thought, well, I'll try it this way. And it just was growing and growing, and I wasn't getting that deep curvature that was shown in the picture. And it's probably because I used rounds. These are Toho rounds, which are big and fat, and I just wasn't getting the effect, and it just kept growing and growing and growing. But it's not, this is not right. This is wrong. Not right. Then I thought I'll try it with a different number of beads, and I started getting a little more curvature. I reduced some counts and got rid of a bead over here, and I just wasn't liking it. Not working out. Then I went really nuts and I used, instead of rounds for my base color, I used Delicas, and that was giving me, but look at this thing. It looks like something, it looks like a claw from hell. But this is more of the effect that I was going for. And I started adding black, and I tried to introduce another color. And nah, but I'm going to keep this as like a reference of what not to do. It started as a triangle and just went crazy. It's nuts. Okay, then I figured out basically how this works, and instead of trying to make one big piece, I decided to just go for something smaller. And this I actually liked. It's still not perfect because I added too many rows of Delicas in here. You really don't need, if you want that deep curvature, you don't want to add too many. I looked at more pictures, all of them none in English. But I thought, okay, I'm kind of on the right track here. This is where I want to go. So then I made them even smaller and came up with little ones like this. I made 2. And I like these. I made even another adjustment and reduced one more row on the corners. I'm going to make the mate to this for the demo today. But I really like it. I really like these. I would love to know how that deep curvature is done. Some of them are crazy, just wild, and I don't know how it's done. But I want to know. If anybody knows, if you can point me to an instruction, I would love that. That would be great. This is a pretty color. And this one, I just attached an earring finding to demonstrate how I'm going to use these. So, you're looking for texture and bumpiness and height and dimension. So to make the mate to this one here, you need several sizes of beads, of course. Of course you do, right? You need some 11 Delicas. You need some 15s. These are rounds. You need some round 11s. And you need some round 8s. That's what worked best for me. And you start off with just trying to make a regular triangle. There's a zillion videos on how to make these triangles. But you use different sizes in your rows to come up with this texture. And it's exactly like, say, you were making a celini spiral. It's just like that, but it's in a triangle shape and not a tube. So you start off by picking up 3 Delicas. Delicas will be your base color. And put my needle through all the beads again. I'm going to tie a little knot and make it more secure. I'll be right back. Okay, tied a knot, put my needle through one of the beads, cut my tail off, and just like you were starting a triangle, beaded triangle, okay, you're going to pick up 1 Delica, and then you're going to pick up one of your smallest beads, a 15, and put it through the next bead. This would be, if you were just making a triangle, it would just be, oh, that's too small. It would be, 2 Delicas, but we're not doing a regular triangle. We're trying to get a dimensional triangle. So we're going to mess with all the sizes. And again, 3 times you're going to do this. Pick up a Delica and a 15. Go through the next Delica. Keep that little herringbone structure going as best you can. It's not always easy because you've got different sizes going on. One more Delica. Whoops, one more 15. Keep this pattern the same. Delica first, your odd size next, and then you're going to go through both Delicas to step up in your triangle. Then we're going to move on to the next size, which would be 1 Delica, 1 round. Go through the first 15. In a straight line, so we're going to pick up 115 and go through the Delica. Pick up a Delica and an 11. Go through the 15. Go back to the straight line for a 15. So pick up a 15 and go through the Delica. We are increasing. This is how these are made. You increase at the herringbone corner, which is very clever. Pick up a Delica and an 11. Go through the 15. Pick up a 15 and go through the next Delica and the one next to it, which is a step up. We're going to add another size. Okay, we're going to add our 8s now. So pick up a Delica and an 8. Go through that 11. We're in a straight line for the 11, so pick up an 11 and go through the 15. We're at the 15, so pick up a 15, go through the Delica, pick up a Delica and an 8, go through the 11, one 11, go through the 15, one 15, go through the Delica, one Delica, one 8, go through the 11, it's hot in here, holy moly. Pick up an 11, go through the 15, pick up a 15, go through both Delicas to step up. Now we're going to work backwards. We're going to start adding 11s to the left of these 8s. This is how the pattern worked that I messed around with and felt comfortable with. So pick up a Delica and an 11, go through the 8, we're at the 8, so pick up an 8, go through the 11, pick up an 11, go through the 15. Can you kind of see how this is like celini? Similar to that? Very similar actually. Pick up a 15, go through a Delica, pick up a Delica and an 11, go through the 8. Whoops. Well, come on, let go of me. Pick up an 8, go through the 11, pick up an 11, go through the 15, just the 15, pick up a 15, go through the Delica, Delica, 11, go through the 8, $11, oops, wrong, 8, go through the 11, 11, go through the 15, 15, go through both Delicas. And we're going to add a row of 15s now. Pick up a Delica and a 15, go through the 11. Pick up an 11, go through the 8. Pick up the 8, go through the 11. Pick up an 11, go through the 15. Pull tight. You want to feel those beads popping into place. Pick up a 15. Go through the Delica. Pick up a Delica and a 15. Go through the 11 in the corner. Pick up an 11. Go through the 8. Ouch, stabbed myself. Pick up an 8. Go through the 11. Pick up an 11. Go through the 15. And pick up a 15. Go through the Delica in the corner. Pick up a Delica and a 15. Go through the 11. Keep them in as coherent of a herringbone pattern as you can. Pick up an 11, go through the 8, pull, pushing those 8s with your thumb. Keep them popping outward. Pick up an 8, go through the 11, pick up an 11, go through the 15, pick up a 15, go through both Delicas. Be careful, don't break anything. And we're done with this first pattern of this round. So we're going to start all over by adding 2 Delicas in each corner now. Okay, and continuing the pattern on. This is what you should have, what it should look like. And I'm going to get a drink of water because it's freaking hot in here. Okay. I'm remembering by keeping my Delicas to the left. That's how I'm remembering where I'm going. Pick up 2 Delicas. Go through the 15. Go through the 11. 11. Go through the 8. 8. Go through the 11. 11. Go through the 15. 15. Go through the Delica. 2 Delicas. Oops, 2 Delicas. Go through the 15. 15. Go through the 11. 11. Go through the 8. Pull hard and toward you. Pick up an 8. Go through the 11. 11, they're sticking together, 11 through the 15, 15 through the Delica, 2 Delicas in the corner, the 11, 11 from the 8, 8 through the 11, pull, push, push, pull, 11 through the 15, 15 to the 2 Delicas, because we're stepping up again. I'm going to start this pattern over. I got a piece of hair in there. I'm shedding or something. Okay, so a Delica and a 15, just like how we started. We've got a Delica in our line now, so we're going to pick up a Delica and put it in the line through the 15. What? Stupid phone. Pick up a 15, go through the 11, pick up an 11, go through the 8, pick up an 8, go through the 11, 11, go through the 15. Come on now. Thank you. And a 15, go through the Delica. So you would keep this pattern going until you get to, so you know, when you go all the way around, you step up and you get to the 8 on this new round that we've started here. Okay, you're going to add 1 8 to continue around, and then I'll show you what to do, how to end this little triangle thing. So let me finish this and I'll be back. So the next one, you know, we're going to go around. We've added a 15, then we're going to add an 11, then we're going to add another 8, and then I'll be back. Okay, so I've added a Delica, 15, and an 11. I'm back up to my first corner here after stepping up. And instead of adding 2 beads, a Delica and an 8, we're just going to add an 8, 1 8. So pick up an 8, go through the 11, and just continue on. Is that how I did this? Uh-oh, I can't remember now. Yeah, that's how I did it. And pick up an 11, go through the 15, and continue around, just adding 1 8 in the corner, the 2 remaining corners, like I just did. It starts getting a little tight, so take your time. Keep everything pushed out and tight. You will feel those beads snap into place. That's what you want. One eight through the 11. Now you could continue this on for as long as you want. I mean, you don't have to stop here. I did because I was afraid I just wasn't going to get what I really wanted out of this, so I stopped at what I thought looked really nice and practical for as components go. Where am I? Nope. 15 through the 11. One eight. And I'm going to lose the step up here. Don't worry about it. You may find yourself losing the step up. Totally okay. Come on now. I didn't seem to have any trouble when I did. Everything seemed to work out fine. One eight through the 8, and another 8 through the 11. So you've got 3 8s in a row. It has been so hot this weekend. People are like dying. Holy crap, it was over 100 degrees here. And humid. Ugh. Everything felt wet and gross. Ugh. I love summer, but I don't love it like this. It's no fun. An 8. And another 8. Finish this up. This is where we're going. Love it. Wrong. 8. And just tie a couple half-hitch knots. I think I screwed this up, you guys. You get the idea. Of course, you know, make a demonstration. That's when I screw the thing up. Spend a week making them, and then when I go to make the actual video on it, I screw something up. So it's not really screwed up. It's just kind of sort of screwed up. Put your needle through the thread in between some of the beads and make a little knot. Pull, do it again. Go through a couple more. Oops. And we're done. Another one. Here it is. So I would add earring finding, or a bail, or whatever. I'd have these really cool dimensional triangles. Oh, there's a Russian gal on YouTube that made a looked like a square, but I couldn't really see what she was doing. And of course, it was all in Russian. But she did the middle thing, but I couldn't see how she was doing it or what she was doing. So I'll probably continue messing around with this until I figure out how they do those giant, massive curvatures. That's it. Don't hit your kids. It's the dumbest thing. I don't know what's the matter with people. Why? Why this stupid parenting technique continues? It is retarded. Don't hit your kids. They turn into YouTube trolls and psychopaths and narcissists and just, you know, terrible people. I mean, I didn't turn into a terrible person, but that took some work. It could have been very easy. Very easy. Just enough good to outweigh the bad. in my background, I suppose. That's it. I'll see you guys later. I've got a whole bunch of ideas going on in my head, which is dangerous. Very bad. I'll see you later. Okay. Bye.